Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. For the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get thrown out the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Running free. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hendricks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The give from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the ground with the back. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Cheek. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the back. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know the guy's got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires on the move. The sure hands, it's Webb. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hendricks. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
They booted away on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Wide open downfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. LSU quick to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Green 25.
He leaves it with his back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The run from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass. It's Cheek. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, it's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Black 24.
From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on in this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Calling the change now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Cheek. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded door. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Parks. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete. second and long. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Cheek. Got the quick pass. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
325.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that. but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Moving away from pressure. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Dropping back, it's cheap. Here's a heat. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Looking to scramble. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the move, it's Oliver. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Oliver. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have to.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alvarado. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Dances away to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Back to throw, it's Cheek. Pulls it in, it's Clark. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. LSU right back to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Hawkins. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, and it'll be first and goal. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's open.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the RPO, complete.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space, it's Parks. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Cheek. Throwing right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll set up to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Finds his man. It's Riggs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Handoff from the shotgun. Takes it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Grabs a screen around all kinds of defenders. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the air on second and short. A strike downfield. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
First and goal, South Carolina.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Defense wants to bring the heat. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the wideout. A design run for the quarterback. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Complete to start this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Parks. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riggs. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few 1st downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Looking for room. It's Orlando. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Webb. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Snap in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.